What's up, YouTube? It's your coach, day 5 here at Publix in Miami, Florida, making a line for food. Thank you for watching all the videos. Thank you for the love. You're about to see my sit down with San Diego Padres Director of Scouting, my man Marc. Great dude, very honest, very open. Just trying to bring value. Please subscribe. If you're out here in this line hustling, subscribe. Comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you feel. Thank you so much for the love. Here is the video you've been wanting to see with my man Marc from the San Diego Padres. Let's go.
Yeah, I miss the multi-sport athlete. We hunt that a lot.
Really? Say it one more time so that they know.
I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry.
What's up, everybody? It's your coach. This is super last minute here because my boy Kyle hooked us up. I was in a lift going back to the hotel. We made a U-turn for this gentleman right here. Marc, I just met you, but I can tell them being a strong, tall dude, you have a good character. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself, your background, your current thing right now.
Yeah, so I mean, basically I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. Went to college, played baseball, ended up my career playing at Cumberland University and NAIA school. Started coaching there. Ended up going to Indian Hills Community College where I met Kyle and, got to coach him for a year.
How good was he, first of all?
He was good.
He was good?
He was good.
Hard
Worker, determined, and, effort, attitude was the characteristics that led him to be the player he was. Then I went to South Carolina, Aiken, coached there for 5.5 years, got into scouting, going into my 11th year scouting. Currently I'm the scouting director for the San Diego Padres in the amateur department.
Nice.
And,
Have you always been with San Diego?
Always, yes.
Always. Now that you get to look at the pro side, everybody wants to go pro, go pro. First of all, what advice do you have for parents?
Let your kids be kids. Let them play, let them enjoy the game, let them fall in love with it and have passion for it. And, I think that kids need to learn how to play the game and just play it. They don't need to be structured all the time and have lessons and learn how to be manufactured. I think the best players just play the game naturally.
Were you a pitcher?
I did a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
How tall are you? You're a big
6'4".
6'4".
Yeah.
A lot of those factors you couldn't control, but it helped you so much. We talked mindset. What is happening now in professional baseball that you're seeing to help players develop the right mindset?
I think that organizations have become a lot more in depth about growing the person and not just the player. I mean, I think when you look at professional baseball, it's typically talked about player development. And I know from our organization's perspective, it's person development, about growing them, helping educate them about what they have to do to mature. Because I think all of us, when we look in retrospective, when we were 18 compared to how old we are now,
right,
we've grown up a lot, but it's taken time. It's taken very important people to be around you to influence you.
Marc, what do you like about your job?
I get to watch baseball for a living. I get to see the future of the game before it's the future. I get to see all these amateur players that are working to achieve their dreams, and as our scouting group works and gets to know these guys, I think that it's fun because we get to get to know them as people, and then get to see them achieve their dreams.
Did you see Tatis real young?
I didn't. I saw him after we acquired him in our rookie league.
No way.
Very special. Stood out immediately on that field.
What is it? Pitching to take San Diego to that level? Is it what ingredients you think are?
I think it's a combination of everything. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we have very talented players, and I think like any organization and team that makes that run, I think it is coming together as a group, bonding, that feeling of family and support and all pulling on the rope in the same direction. I think as soon as we get to the next level, that'll happen.
In sports, what you see now, because the longevity of the minors, and they say that kids are playing so much high school and travel ball, and now it's, I think colleges, before when I played it was a lot more in high school. I mean, very little high school. College was a lot, then pro. Now it seems like high school and travel ball is a lot, college is small, and then pro is big. What do you like about that? What trends don't you like about that? You see a lot of burnout with kids.
Yeah, I miss the multi-sport athlete. We hunt that a lot.
Really? Say it one more time so that they know.
We hunt the multi-sport athlete. Like
Really?
it is really important for us to have guys that have participated and play sports for a long time into their high school career at, playing at a good level. I think it teaches them things like to battle through some adversity that they wouldn't face in their primary sport. If they're going to be a professional baseball player, they might not be as good of a basketball player. So they have to learn how to do different things and grow up mentally. Then it's also like the physical aspect of the muscles that you're using. When you constantly use those same muscles in the same patterns, there's a wear and tear that comes with it. I think that, playing multiple sports, and, we try to stress this to parents all the time too. It's like, let them play other things, let them be interested in other things. Like if you play baseball year round, there's a greater chance of breakdown and, not only physically but mentally, that will happen.
When I was with the Mets, I was able to be the right-hand man to the field coordinator and go everywhere from the Dominican all the way up. And you notice that with the players that were having fun, and you notice that with the players that put a lot of pressure on themselves. What advice do you have for guys that are pressing, man, that they're like, I'm not getting drafted or I'm not getting the Division I scholarships? What advice do you have?
Well, first of all, I'd be happy with like who you are as a person and like what your ability is, and don't worry about what other people think. In the sense of when you're worried about what the pro scouts are thinking or the Division I coaches are thinking, ultimately you're not being true to yourself and comfortable in your own skin. I think the second thing I would say is, there's a right place for everybody to play. If you want to go to the next level of going from high school to college, there's a place. It may not be the Division I school that you want. There may be a Division II, NAIA, junior college, Division III, that are going to be places that change your life. I mean, I went to a Division I college out of high school. I transferred to an NAIA program, and the time at Cumberland University as an NAIA program was the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Really, yeah. So you're the director of scouting. What do you look for in scouts? What makes a good scout?
That's a great question. I think it's, guys that are passionate about the game and guys that are love, I don't know, I think it's probably passion for the game. I think understanding people, people that are able to read people, understand that not everybody's the same, how to look for the good in people, and I think, on top of, being able to separate players physically, I think it's a lot more about just understanding who they are at their core, because ultimately, your heart, your desire, your passion, how you're wired, work ethic, those things are the things that separate players. It's not just a physical talent.
That's awesome. Last question. If you were to tell 20-year-old Mark any advice now, you could talk to him, what would you tell him?
Relax.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was.
Because you think you wanted it too much, or you were anxious or something to make it?
I was an overthinker. I overanalyzed a lot of things and put a lot of pressure on myself and honestly, I think in retrospect, I would tell myself, relax, enjoy it. The relationships that I'm building with my teammates, with the people I went to school with, and the game, just enjoying the game. I would look back and say, just relax and enjoy this, soak it in.
That's so good, because Nobody's talking about that now. Like everybody's so pressured to get their kids somewhere, and then the kids to make it, and the kids to keep a ranking, which is so ridiculous, that nobody talks about how to build relationships, what this game brings to somebody, the people you're gonna connect with. You know, somebody that you coach. Somebody, it's just crazy. It's your coach, we're out of here. I don't know if this guy has to leave or not, I don't wanna force him. Thank you so much.
I say that just scratch the surface. You see my lifestyle change. Now I'm high on purpose.